Check this out. It's syrup on a spigot. I want that in my bedroom. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday morning.
Correct.
Yeah, and we're at Star Wars Celebration outside.
Very easy to get confused out here because there's an excitement in the air.
The first person we run into, how could you miss him? Adam.
Who did we run into?
Well,
this guy?
I ran into you. Yeah, we ran into you guys.
Oh, we ran into them. But you ran into me.
Yes. And our cameras.
In real life, our cars are parked over there. They're filling out the police report as we speak.
That is true. Our cameras are not starting fires. Not today.
Not yet, as far as I know.
Not until we get inside. But it was great to meet up with Adam.
Yes.
And we're going to go our separate ways.
We are.
And cause havoc.
See each other inside.
Yeah, we're going to see each other.
We'll probably see each other in like 5
minutes.
minutes.
It's hard to miss each other. Both tall, both have beards.
Very true.
All right.
Very true. I've been cognito today, too, with this on.
He's definitely better dressed than I am today, that's for sure.
You put a blazer on and you look a lot better. I simply have a t-shirt, which is a Columbo t-shirt, which is not Star Wars themed. You gotta wonder if Peter Falk ever liked Columbo. You gotta wonder if Peter Falk was ever a Star Wars fan.
I don't know, who would his favorite character be?
In Star Wars?
I'm thinking Han Solo.
Maybe Solo. He has a kind of a Solo-esque attitude.
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe. Just one more question. That's what he would say. Just one more question. So,
yeah.
All right, so that's about it for me, to you.
Awesome. So we had a rush over here. These are the guys that slept out overnight to get wristbands to see J.J. Abrams' panel in person today. That's not us, but these are these guys. They're hardcore, I guess. They didn't do anything yesterday. They slept out, and we went to Disneyland. There goes Todd Merrick. I know that dude. So this is how cheap seats we are. We're watching the panel for J.J. Abrams on my iPhone as they're letting other people still into the panel, but it's starting in 2 minutes. Not the greatest line management. Here we're finally getting up to our room to watch this on a bigger screen, but I have a feeling this is going to end by the time we get there. By the way, I'm not sure how well you can see outside, but this line to get in, to get tickets into the general area is probably a good couple of hours long at this point. Look at that. So now it's like standing room only here because all of the seats are taken. This is crazy.
Star Wars is as much a Western and a fairy tale as it is anything else. And one of the things that you expect and want to see are real, tangible, John Ford, beautiful landscapes. And shooting in Abu Dhabi provided just that. It was an incredible thing to be there. And the location is a desert planet called Jakku. People thought it was Tatooine. It's a planet called Jakku, and you'll learn a lot more about Jakku, maybe even today. Please welcome BB-8. So, just a couple words about BB-8. This could get ugly. Is there a little rivalry between them?
Oh, I like it.
So BB-8 was a creature that was performed. We talked originally. Could you guys keep it down? We talked originally about how to do this, how to best have BB-8 in the film, and there were a lot of discussions about how having a CG BB-8 would be so much easier for shooting, but we also knew it would be better for the film, for the actors, for the sets, for the look of it, if it were performed. And Neil Scanlon and his unbelievable team you saw earlier in the picture built and puppeteered BB-8 in the movie, did an extraordinary job, and it was better for the actors, it was better for the film itself, so you'll see their work, it's amazing. We were very lucky. We obviously went through the process that you go through in searching for actors. It's the typical long, tedious audition process. I will tell you that we could not have ended up with 3 more talented and wonderful actors and people. We have Oscar Isaac, we have Daisy Ridley, and John Boyega.
What can you tell us about the characters they play? Rey, Finn?
I'll tell you, I think rather than me tell anything about them, I think they should. We should bring them out. Daisy Ridley, John Boyega,
planet Jakku. She is a scavenger in like a ship graveyard, and she is like completely self-sufficient. She does everything for herself and very solitary until she meets another character and an adventure begins.
And that leads us to John Boyega. And Finn. So Finn is the first character we see in The Force Awakens. He was the first face that appeared in that teaser trailer last November. John, he's in a Stormtrooper uniform, but people are wondering, is he in disguise? Is he an actual Stormtrooper? So tell us, how do we meet Finn in this movie?
Well, first of all, Star Wars Celebration, what's up? So we find Finn, he's in incredible danger, and the way in which he decides to react to this danger changes his life, number one, and launches him into the Star Wars universe in a very unique way. So I can't wait for you guys to see it.
And he is a Stormtrooper, right? You can confirm that? He is a Stormtrooper. John, everybody knows Stormtroopers are bad guys, so are you a bad guy or a good guy in this movie?
My memory's just gone.
You don't recall? We'll come back to it some other time. Oscar Isaac. The only character on stage who has two names, Poe Dameron. We see him piloting an X-Wing fighter. We saw you in the uniform there. So tell us about playing this guy. Who is he?
Don't droid.
He's the best freaking pilot in the galaxy. That's what he's been sent on a mission by a certain princess, and he ends up coming across Mr. John Boyega's character, and their fates are forever intertwined.
That sounds good. That sounds really cool.
So the three leads, I find it fascinating that you have a Stormtrooper and an X-Wing pilot, I don't know, potentially working together with a scavenger. Sort of ticks all the boxes. There are a number of actors that everybody knows are in the movie, but are not able to join us yet, and we've got time to review them.
We have this incredible cast, some of whom you see here, including Adam Driver and Andy Serkis. We have Lupita Nyong'o, Gwendolyn Christie. It's an incredible group. But you know, we have many months before the movie comes out, and I promise you that we're gonna have a lot of fun revealing between now and then the other actors. But how lucky are we to have these three today? Come on.
And you kept coming, and from the beginning you stayed with us all the way, and it is quite extraordinary. And now there's even more of you joined in the fun, because there's 3 generations who love this story. And yeah? And of course, as Anthony suggests, 3PO and indeed myself, we've actually survived 6 films. Think about that one. And of course the future, who knows? But I do think that maybe in the future you will be there. But as for the past, I've got to say thank you for your kindness, your support, your affection for the whole project, and especially, in my case, for a character that I'm very fond of. A character who's just become a hashtag. CP3O, Human Cyborg Relations. CP3O.
The buns are, you know, they're tired now. So we're probably not going to have the futuristic buns. But I think we have an alternate thing that he'll be very into, which is not the metal bikini. I promise.
We have the ceremonial lighting of the plastic swords. The plastic swords are lighting. Hey, we watched the Force Unleashed trailer. Unbelievable. We got the fan footage. Hopefully it uploads soon. It's got like 2 more hours to go for a 1-minute video. What'd you think?
I'm very satisfied. I'm very, very satisfied.
I can't wait. It's real. It's real. It's tangible. And by now we are well, back in the same room again for a collectibles update with Jimmy Mack, Jason Swank of Rebel Force Radio. All of the big collectible companies are here. We want to win stuff. We want to hear about everything that's going on, but we want to win.
Look at this guy. These guys are passionate Star Wars fans. I know you can do a better job than that. Again, Jason.
All right. We'll ask you a different question. What did you think of the trailer? I know it's hard to focus on anything other than that, but if you would, please, we've got some really exciting things happening on the stage, including this panel. But for those of you who don't know, my name is Jason, and with me, my good friend and yours, from Chicago, Jimmy.
Hey, Jason. Hey, Star Wars fans. We're so happy you guys are here with us for Star Wars Celebration Anaheim, and we have an incredible panel here. Do we have Star Wars collectors in the room? I know I have a Star Wars room in my house, so I can't wait to hear all this incredible information.
Weird stripe.
Process of getting all the parts scanned, and hopefully at Comic-Con we'll have both Jabba and Salacious on display. So if you didn't have a chance to get Darth Vader or a Stormtrooper or the Death Star Commander, we're releasing the 12-inch figures and the villain 3-pack. We also have the droid C-3PO, the 30th anniversary. And then if you go up to the droid builders room where all the R2s are, we have a life-size Kenner R2-D2 on display. We're really excited to show. So.
Are you guys planning on doing any from the new trip, from the new movie, any lightsabers or blasters?
I'll take that one too.
We want to maintain the, what's the word that we use, the secret box mentality of the film. So we want to keep some surprises for you in stock, and so as JJ reveals things, then we'll see how we're going to reveal things to support that. But for now, we're going to focus on Classic and Rebels and other things to reveal and talk about in an open forum. We'll certainly have some surprises for you, but we want to maintain that surprise.
We are in the main hall now. We just walked in for the first time. This is how overwhelming things are, by the way. So you get a feel for just how much stuff there is in here. There's Han Solo and Carbonite over here. He's taking a picture. Look at that. That's pretty fun. Look at this display set up. There's 1,000 Stormtroopers here. At Korobokia. So, Anovos has the new Stormtroopers on display. We just took a selfie with one. Look at this armor, it is amazing. Just absolutely breathtaking. I can't wait to get a full set. This is amazing. So, literally, everything here is just lines, lines, lines. And everything's gone. Like all of the exclusives gone already, 2 hours in. So, this is a celebration, not exclusive, but they're selling it at a lower price here today, 150 bucks for this O2 droid. And then they had a contest for people to create different R2 droids. Yeah, Oscar the Grouch, he's awesome. By the way, all of these people that are waiting here, this whole giant line that wraps around, is just to pay for stuff that people have bought or are going to buy at the store, which is all the way down there. There's a separate line to get into the store, so to get into the store looks like it's about an hour. To check out, looks like probably an hour and a half or longer.
On their website.
We are going to see the epic reintroduction. It's a handshake, folks. It's a handshake. Can't we all get along? Teachers, people, they're back together again. One more time for old time's sake. We're going into the Rancho Obi-Wan exhibit. And Obi-Wan is still out here meeting and greeting folks. Check it out. So we're at the Rancho Obi-Wan experience. Oh, it's the mayor of Star Wars Town from the Orlando celebrations. We've got this little prayer area.
Parker used to be the person who organized this stuff, and she.
I love this Vader. Look at that. Guadalajara, Guadalajara, all in memory of Obi-Wan. Check this out.
That's his website or what?
Somehow I think I was at the last celebration when they won this. I can't remember correctly. Maybe we'll have to ask Steve where he got this from, but I think that this came from the last celebration. And so the theme for this celebration's exhibit of Rancho Obi-Wan, because this is just a small exhibit of what you can find at the actual Rancho Obi-Wan, is fan art. So these are kind of like all fan art based things. So we've got all of us in here. Steve is over here signing.
Left in the hot car.
Check out all of these pieces. Steve Sansweet as Yoda. Steve Sansweet as a carded figure. He welcomes you to the Rancho Obi-Wan experience. I love nesting dolls. They are some of my favorite things. Check this out.
Wow. You remember the Obi-Wan we were just looking at? That's the concept. And by the way, the other one we said,
oh, I can't forget up top here, packing tape Salacious Crumb and a tongue depressor R2-D2 sculpture. Here's Rancho Obi-Wan property trading game. It's a pizza box. This is it. And director and writer extraordinaire Kyle Newman is over there. He just checked out. He's leaving the crowd. He's on his cell phone. He's very, very busy right now. But Kyle Newman's over there. He shares the same name as me. So that's why he is an awesome director of Fanboys. This hobby horse, I remember Steve telling a story about this once upon a time. I think that this may be one of two in existence. And I remember hearing Steve tell the story about this while we were waiting in line at the last celebration to check out at the celebration store. Check this out. It's totally wonton Jedi gear. Wookiee IPA.
Django and clone.
Look at how happy Yoda is here. He's a pretty happy Yoda. Although I don't know, what race is Yoda? Do we know what race Yoda is?
Not yet.
I don't think we know.
Some people called him Minch Yoda, but
Minch.
That's just a name from an early script.
Look at this. This is a Sebek table. It's a beautiful portrait.
Let's see all the selfie sticks.
So, this is pretty amazing. Flash Gordon down there.
Yeah, that's what Mary called Indiana Jones.
Meet them of the universe.
But also with Bruce Campbell.
This is a space opera with Indiana Jones. Dr. Jones, I presume? And we know that Star Wars is really a Western set in space. So we've got Westerns represented here as well. Instead of horses, we're riding land speeders and dewbacks. We've got Zuckus. And these were on display at, I want to say a couple of celebrations ago, for the Vader Helmet Project for charity. That still is getting worse all the time. We've got the Hip Hop Trooper. Cosmic Cupcakes representing Rebel Force Radio. Spaceballs. Uncle Owen. And here's Han Solo, appropriately aged, just like the trailer we saw today. He's like a George Lucas figure. And we've got a lot of boxes of Cosmic Cupcakes sitting on the floor over there.
Do you know we have a whole until 2:15?
So ANA Airlines has unveiled a Star Wars branded R2-D2 jet. It's Japan's leading airline. As people are doing photo ops with a live action C-3PO and R2-D2. I don't know if they'll fly with you. I don't think they will. Maybe they need the droids to help them fly the plane? Probably not. And there's a little video of the plane flying here. Jackson in the house. What up? Rabbit, rabbit. What noise do rabbits make? So we are going to check out the Ink Fusion Tattoo Festival. All of the tattoo artists from all over the world are here to do Star Wars tattoo. Ink Fusion Empire, we saw them at MegaCon last week. We're here this week. We got to see if they have t-shirts left because we want both of them. I want tattoos also, but I'm going to skip that for this time. So we just saw Mark Draven. He's running the show. Look at all of this work. Like, how do you decide who you want? They have a book that's for sale that I think I might pick up that has a lot of key artists and the work that they do. So you get stuff like this, very basic symbols. Can definitely do something like that. This is hustling and bustling in this area, just like everything else here today. And this is Thursday. This is the quiet day. So these guys are on a TV show, Epic Inc. Right here.
Don't worry about it.
Zooming a little far too in. Talking like Yoda because I'm very hungry. There you go. So we saw these guys at MegaCon also with that Wampa. Stay frosty or stay cold. Oh, Darth Maul is killing people coming up to him asking for pictures. What the heck? We're checking out jewelry from my friend Kevin Lill. Designs this, but he's not over here right now. I saw him walking the floor before. They got all of this cool stuff. They got earrings up here. They're getting rings over there, Imperial rings. We'll see if we can show them in a minute. You got all of these different necklaces. That's an exclusive pin for this weekend. And we're just looking. This is the food truck area. So there's a lot of options to eat. It's just, you're not going to eat for quite a while. Holy cow. Hip Hop Trooper is here. He's into his house.
I know he told me. He just told me.
Wow, wow, wow. What do we have here? R2-D2 turned into a bubble machine. Pre-sale at the Disney store. This is the Star Wars Celebration streaming site here. These guys have a full-size replica of the cantina. Look at what's going on in here.
Downside.
Oh, they're taking their heads off. Oh, Steve Sansweet's over here. So is Kathleen Kennedy. She is right here. I just saw her. And she's talking. So we're at the cantina. Steve Sansweet's actually here, but he's not drinking at the cantina. But the cantina is serving aliens today. Look at this. I don't see any blue milk out there. I do see another classic Tupperware type cup, and if, just a trivia fact, the blue milk was served in a, at least at Luke's farm, on the Aunt Beru's farm, was served in a Tupperware container. So there you have it. These guys are drinking away. Kathleen Kennedy's over here. She's going to get interviewed. The cantina is fully operational in the back here. Things are getting served. Stand by. There is the Tupperware container for the blue milk. Oh no, we have a straggler. He looks like he may have had too much. There's all kinds of things going on here now. They're setting up another shot for interview. These are going to be all web footage, so if you go to StarWars.com, you'll be able to see all of this footage. 30 hours of digital content over the next 4 days. Check it out. Roxy the Rancor made the trip here from Jacksonville, Florida. Red Eye helped create Roxy. She's made of foam. It's incredible. She ships in parts. And a while back, I had promoted like a Kickstarter that they were running to try to fix her up, but that Kickstarter kind of dissolved, but she's here at Celebration. It's awesome. One of the best props that we have going on. So we're in a panel now for Anovos costuming. Anovos took over like the really high-end Star Wars costumes. Instead of having to make your own fan-made costumes now, you have the ability to buy pre-made professional-grade costumes. They cost a premium, but they're absolutely gorgeous.
Did you guys love the appearance of the new Stormtroopers from The Force Awakens at this morning's panel? It was incredible.
That is integral.
So basically they're saying that instead of just doing the old forming where it would shrink, these guys do a 3D scan so you get a much more accurate feel and the sizing.
Who owns the prop and who's really going to actually let you cast this thing up? We use 3D. And we use what's called a 3D creoform, right?
Yeah, it's from creoform, yes. It's a portable scanner that it's easy. We can accessibly bring it into places. It's completely non-invasive. It's a white light technology. We can get up to 0.1 millimeters of accuracy with it. So with it, you get a really nice scan. It also captures texturing, so we can get the color too. And so that's pretty important too if we have to deal with paint jobs with some of these costumes.
So they're talking about the new blasters, dude. They have the new blasters run completed April 10th.
What we've done with this is, we got called into, when we were making the uniforms for The Force Awakens, which we'll be talking about later, the one thing that kind of hit us was, well, what are they going to be holding? Because frankly, a Stormtrooper is kind of not a Stormtrooper without a prop. So we approached Lucasfilm about potentially making these rubber blasters, stage blasters, for our troopers that were going to be lined up, and through their good graces, they said go for it. They said, yeah, let's do it. The only problem is, well, it started in March, and Celebration was in April. So as you see, Dana flew down with his creoform scanner. He scanned in the parts. He got everything scanned in on March 10th, printed on March 20th. So it took about 7 days to actually 3D manipulate it, and the run was complete on April 10th. And that is 12 blasters you see there ready for market, or in this case, ready for marketing, and ready for Celebration. That's what you saw on stage, ready for close-ups in HD. So 1 month.
New Troopers, ladies and gentlemen, from The Force Awakens and the Friends of the Novos. This is your first look, live in person, at the new Stormtroopers from Star Wars The Force Awakens.
Here you go. Replicas and screen use.
Oh, I'm sorry.
New Troopers.
You're left, my right.
only do the costumes that you see in the movies.
Let's see if we can zoom in.
But yeah, the smaller versions, we hope that we could do that, but there are other companies that do that too. So as you grow up, you can kind of upgrade all your costumes and start off with other pieces and then grow into these.
We're in the Force Awakens exhibit.
You know what? Because I think of
Look
you
at
as
the Millennium Falcon concept art. We got a full-scale mock-up of the new X-Wing, Resistance X-Wing fighter. Mary's captivated. She's taking pictures. It's Kylo Ren. And this is Finn's outfit. This is concept art to the actual outfit. This is Kylo Ren's hilt, his lightsaber. We have mock-ups of the new troopers, a new droid, and our new heroes. New Force Awakens characters. This is BB-8. We have Rey's costume now. So there's concept art down there. And here's her full costume. We've got a First Order Snow Trooper, which is really exciting because it really kind of shows that there's going to be some type of snow planet in the new movie. And then we also have a First Order Flame Trooper. So, I love how the guns have highlights in white now. You see his tank on the back. The helmet is really intriguing. So in a long tradition of doing charity events at Star Wars Celebration and painting of things, they've done Darth Vader helmets, Stormtrooper helmets. This time they've done Darth Vader classic Kenner type figure cases. So different artists do their artistic impressions on the cases, and then they put them up for silent auction here. So you can bid on any of them. Nathan Hamill.
You may remember it also. It's on the.
I like the Brian Rood piece a lot.
Yeah. This one, I think it may be like a Japanese.
I like the Darren Mulder, Chris Reif one too. Right now it's up to $60.
Oh, that yeah.
Movie star Vader. Spencer Brickhoff. Yes, Spencer is up to $500 already.
I like the one
so, Spencer, $500 already.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it does have the little.
I like the Tom Spina designs. You got classic Anakin in there.
On the right.
Oh, right.
May the frost be with you. Oh, look at this case.
Wow, Bruce White. He did an awesome job. He's up to $220. Day one. It's Lord Helmet. Lord Helmet in the house here. $50 so far. Gus Lopez with the early bird certificate. That is a winner for me. You can take a picture with the speeder bike and the scout trooper from Return of the Jedi. Batman's online. Batman wants a picture with the scout trooper and also Iron Man. Batman, Iron Man, Scout Trooper, speeder bike. We have a working Lego R2-D2. So, we've got an Iron Stormtrooper over here. It's not just Iron Man. He's got a Stormtrooper Imperial insignia. That's pretty awesome. We've got the R2 Builders Club over here. We got a full-size land speeder. I have always wanted a mouse droid right here. Looks like he's holding a little keg of beer, but I want a mouse droid. So we've got a life-size, kind of sandcrawler backdrop for these other droids. Be careful because this droid has a low battery. Low battery. I'm not sure what Verizon is doing. I guess we'll have to come tomorrow and see. It looks like they have artists that are hand-drawing cases for your Verizon phones. We're at the PSA grading booth. We have a piece of Jabba's sail barge and a speeder bike nose cone. And this is part of the Death Star diorama from A New Hope. So this whole giant area is for autographs with many of the stars from the Star Wars movies, the TV shows, the cartoons. They're all back there in various sections, and you would pay here these big lines to pay for tickets and then get on the big lines to wait for autographs. It's the Star Wars Lego area. They have exclusives here that were not announced until late, but they do have exclusives each day. I'm sure that they're gone for today. There's Darth Maul, and they have this really big Lego TIE Fighter. This is really awesome. This is a lot of fun. This is cool. Mary's over here with Jesse, and they are looking at super expensive shoes that you're not allowed to photograph, so we're taking video from a distance. Those are the women's shoes. If you can see like the different heels and stuff like that. I don't know if a pair is coming home, but that's insanity. And there they are. Laughing, joking, buying. So it's the Star Wars bubble machine. Check this out.
This is just a prototype, right? Yeah, that's our prototype.
This is exactly what you need for your patio while you're drinking. Because I really can't think of another use for it. But that's it. The guy walking away has the Back to the Future sneakers. Marty! We've got to go back! So I got the photo up with the surgical droid, 21B, I think is his name. And we have the other droid over here. He's not in the back to tank. He's looking like he's helping, but get in the back to tank, make a ridiculous pose, like this guy. He doesn't look like he's hurt. There you go. Check out this giant Hot Wheels Darth Vader car in the Hot Wheels display. Of course, this is their booth. And here's a life-size version of the Hot Wheels car. Check out his box. Hot Wheels has these little ships coming out also.
There is a great disturbance in the Force.
It should be out shortly. Oh, look at his Death Star playset.
But my resolve has never been stronger. Everything that has transpired is done so according to my desire. So, I will have a new apprentice. One that can feel my anger and achieve a power greater than any Jedi. Born from the darkness, lacking hesitation and mercy.
This whole costume is $500. I'm not interested in the costume, I just want that head. Look, he's got like a mustache. Isn't that interesting? He's got like a Fu Manchu mustache. Hey, I would like some tacos.
Now I know why you want the head.
I want some tacos. Good news, everybody. Furbaka is here. It's our Furby Chewbacca. He's here. He's in person. Look at this.
It's a metallic Iron Man figurine. It looks like he's flying, and it's over a magnetic base, so you can hover it, and it's got LED lights.
Unfortunately, I don't think we're selling it.
The Star Wars Battlefront demonstration opens Friday at noon. So every year they do this giant diorama. It's one of our favorite things to do here. And you can volunteer to come in, build different pieces. So you got like some pieces already being built here. It's all fans that are working on this. As you can see, that guy with like an X-Acto knife looked like he was going to cut his hand off there for a second. But they build this one gigantic diorama with all the pieces that people put together. By the time Sunday comes, we'll come back here and look at this again. It will look amazing. They've got the whole cast of Rebels here where you can do this photo op. That's pretty awesome. Look at this refrigerator for the den. Oh my god. Han Solo and Carbonite as a fridge. I wonder if I could ship this back home. What? Well, I just bought an extremely ridiculous purchase, but look at this.
It's got a heating function as well.
Oh, it's the angels singing as beers will come out of this Han Solo and Carbonite refrigerator. We're buying it and we're shipping it back to Orlando. It's Star-Lord. Star-Lord Fett. So we're wrapping day 1 of Star Wars Celebration. It was an amazing day. Way too much for one video. I'm sure we're gonna have to break this thing into like 3 or 4 different videos. So much stuff to see and do. I feel like we barely scratched the surface, and we have to come back in about 12 hours for day 2. So on that note, I'm gonna sign off for now. Thank you for all of the likes. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your subscriptions. If you like what you see, subscribe. Totally free. We'll try to make you happy. That's all I can promise. So treat others the way you want to be treated. Have a great night. We'll see you guys. Thank you for watching.